Raymond G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. And the Mountaineers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's going to be brought down on the return, but there is a penalty flag on the field. I'm not sure what this one's about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope, steps out of bounds.
Let's talk for just a second about TCU. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Running inside. It's Cook. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And one thing we know about a Rich Rodriguez offense, it's about running the football. So you know what you need? You need a good running back. You know who he went and got? The nation's leading rusher, Cam Cook from Jack State, his old university that he went to when he coached there the past season before West Virginia, Palmer. It's about running the football, establishing that and their tempo.
That's how you finish the sentence when you begin with Rich Rod, right, at West Virginia. You think back to guys like Noel Devine, way back in the day when Pat White was playing a quarterback, and his ability to run it too. Everything is predicated on their ability to run it, and you need home run hitters. They've got that, and the Big 12 better watch out. I expect this offense to be explosive.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. On the move. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Here's the pressure. He's got an open man. Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The run inside. It's Cook. Might have a chance. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Bringing the heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on the money. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. They go play action with Hawkins. Oh, they're after him. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. It's Epps. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Dances away to buy time. Makes his man miss. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Could be an alley. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Here's a heat. Gets it out quickly. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Mountaineers in the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Right back to it. Hits him with a stiff arm. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Wide open downfield. Oh, he got loose. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Michael Hawkins. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Takes a handoff. It's Cook. And he could not get loose on the run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Craig. Quarterback extends the play. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking for room. It's Cook. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Throwing, Hawkins. Unleashes one. Got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Here comes the option. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Hauls it in. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to pass, it's Craig. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. The throw. Right on target this time. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He got enough to move the chains on that one. They'll spot it at the 27. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Horned Frogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Turning it on! And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it on the outside. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the 1st half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the 1st half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball 1st in the 2nd half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll do it himself. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with UCF taking on the number 17, the BYU Cougars.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job at pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes.
Maybe a crease. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Snowed under by the defense. 3rd and 3. Hawkins. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nice. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Now that one stings for this offense, man, because your defense just gave up points. They grabbed the momentum. You're trying to go get it back. And what do? You cough the football up, put your defense right back on the field. They got to answer the bell this time. Last time they gave up points. This time they're going to need to go bail you out and make you look good.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. He has 89 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Here comes the heat. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Craig. Using the quick game. Made a defender miss. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Horned Frogs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Running inside, it's Payne. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Thanks to grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Payne. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Quick toss. Touchdown, TCU! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns. They've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Working that left side now. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Turns it on in midfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Breaks into the open. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. Michael Hawkins. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the left. Tripped up for the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. The run inside. It's Payne. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. On the move, it's Payne. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. In the red area, it's Payne. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. They go play action with Hawkins. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it.
He lofts one down the sideline. Upstairs to make the catch. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Throwing, Hawkins. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Buying some time. Got it. Space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And you've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat.
Makes the catch, and he's free. West Virginia uses the timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. He'll run it again. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Takes the knee, and the perfect season is still alive.